that true that you indicated that these damages should be covered by the HOA?
If the damages should be covered by the HOA, yes. If there were...
But you had reported to the board of directors of the HOA, am I correct?
I do.
Did you advise them of the work that the plaintiff was doing?
I did, yes.
What did you tell them?
I told them that Ms. Curry had hired a contractor to do her roof and paid a deposit. And she wanted us to pay the balance of the...
And how much was that balance? What did you believe it to be?
I think it was, she wanted $8,000. And they said that they were not going to pay it because it was not a necessary...
So in your opinion, it wasn't necessary?
It was not necessary because at the time, Ms. Curry did not have a leak in her roof. And she had a contract with the person, and she was supposed to pay it. And so the board denied her.
And who concluded that it was unnecessary, and what was the
board
process?
concluded that it was unnecessary.
That it was unnecessary?
Because there was not any damage to Mrs. Curry's
Based on
roof.
your testimony?
Yes.
Why don't you have any evidence of the rain in your unit? I mean, your unit is raining cats and dogs. You don't even think to take a picture, like, as a fun story for your friends?
No, because I was busy carrying out the trash bags, emptying the trash bags out.
You don't even literally snap a photo?
If you get up early in the morning time and you just confused and all about that, no, I did not take pictures of.
How long was this going on for before you had...
2 days.
It was 2 days. You didn't have time to take a single photo or a single video?
You showed her, though, within those 2 days? Is that what you said? She came by and saw it within those 2 days?
Yes, she did. The first day she came by and she saw it.
And you're saying you didn't go there and see it?
Yes, she did.
Your Honor, I would have had pictures. I take pictures of everything.
To take to the board?
Everything.
Hold on.
Yes.
Ms. Curry called you and said, it's raining cats and dogs in my unit, or something crazy like that?
She called me to give me her invoice of the work being done on her roof.
You said Frankie called me to her apartment.
Yes.
Because she said she was getting work done on her roof.
Her roof.
So there was work being done already.
Yes.
It occurred to you that, maybe she's having work done because she wants us to pay for it.
No. I knew she was getting work done. She bragged about it all over the building that she was going to have a roof put up. She said, I'm getting a loan and I'm going to have a new roof put up. And I said, well, I need to make sure that the person that you hire is licensed.
Okay.
That's the only reason why I came over there, to make sure that he was a licensed contractor on the premises.
Okay.
Ms. Curry has a right. If she wants to put up a new roof, that's her prerogative as a homeowner.
I understand that. I'm not saying you should have stopped her, but did it occur to you, maybe I should take photographs of the absence of damage to make sure she doesn't later claim that this was necessary?
As Frankie, as a homeowner and a friend of mine, I never dreamed that she would take me to court to pay for her roof.
But didn't you think she might try to get it from the homeowners association?
Never.
People are always trying to make them pay for things. She had sued before.
But I didn't think she would try this with me because we were friends.
But you weren't friends anymore. That's what you told us. You said she had a boyfriend who was parking in front of the building, and...
She pulled one on me. She pulled one on me.
All right, I'm fine. I have no further questions. Anybody else?
No.
We're going to excuse you while we deliberate. I think you've raised a lot of interesting issues about the responsibility for these repairs. However, we come back full circle to the question of who it is that you should be suing. We saw nothing in the behavior of the defendant that would indicate that she was acting outside the scope of her authority as president of the Housing Association. She may have been wrong in her assessment, but that doesn't mean that she would be personally liable for coming to your home and trying to help you deal with this issue simply because she was the person that you called. So we have no choice in this matter but to dismiss your complaint on the ground that you essentially are suing the wrong person. In our view, the Housing Authority has jurisdiction and responsibility over what happened in this case, and they would be the ones responsible for paying you or not paying you, depending upon the outcome. So the complaint is dismissed.